Hey guys and girls, I've rarely done this. I've never done it before, and that is to actually do a live stream auction summary at the end of a day, but I'm going to do it today. And the reason why is that it was a big day in Sydney and Melbourne, being the long weekend, being next week. A lot of auctions were pushed forward and were being held today, and I'm just going to wait for this audience to build up, because what I'm about to say, hey Mark, how you going? By the way, I'm driving as I'm live streaming, so just bear in mind I might not be looking at the iPhone. Firstly, hey Jay Lee, how you going? I'm at lights now so I can talk. So good to be back in swings. This is like, weird. Last week was Eric. We're back at work, had lots of events on this week. I'm just waiting for this audience to build up. Please press the share button, because what I'm about to say is it's funny, I got out of the swearing mode because I was on the monastery for around 5 or 6 days, and I was taught not to swear. And then when I went to Greece, I wasn't speaking in English, so I actually got out of the habit of using the F word. But it hasn't taken me long back. Hey Emily, how you going? So gang, I had 12 auctions scheduled. Out of the 12, 9 have sold. Hey Georgie, I've just finished my last auction in Sylvania waters. So 9 out of 12, and 9 out of 12 is a pretty good result. The release of the video is going to my gym members, by the way. Gym members get my video with Gary V in about 4 weeks, but you'll be getting snippets in between. So gang, let me tell you about today. Firstly, I'm going to let you know is there's no question about it. The buyer urgency has changed, and what we're seeing right now is that every day there are media articles, both in News Corp's publications, Fairfax publications, all the online, that the marketplace has changed and they're putting fear into the market. The reality is that it has changed. Buy urgency is less, particularly in the marketplaces that I'm working. And what I'm actually beginning to see is a good marketplace for a vendor is not necessarily a good marketplace for an agent. A good marketplace for a vendor is when there's crazy bidding. A good marketplace for an agent is when there's lots of stock. And I believe that we're beginning to see it. And I'm also beginning to see one bidder auctions. And that was very common today. But I love these marketplaces because I know that I double down, I triple down on what I'm good at. And that is vendor management and getting buyers up and hustling and grinding. But most importantly, the real estate agents that I work with, and every agent needs to hear this. What you've got to do is learn the concept of going ugly early. You have to get on the phones today and be telling your owners that the marketplace has changed. And I'm going to say 2 things that you need to also be doing in addition to vendor management. So the first thing is I want you to understand is daily vendor management, telling them that you're really concerned about this marketplace and you're concerned that every week it's going to get harder and harder, and that what you want to do is right now there is X amount of buyers in the marketplace and they may not be there in the near future. So get your vendors motivated to do a deal. Transition marketplaces are the worst marketplaces for vendors, because what they're doing is they're comparing comparable sales of 4 or 5 weeks ago, but that money is no longer there. And it's your job to help them understand that it is also a good market to be trading in, because they might not get the price that they want, but they're also buying at a better opportunity. So there's 2 chapters in this book, what you sell at and what you buy at. So this is the narrative that you've got to be doing. The second thing is I want you to get on the phones to all your current vendors that have had an appraisal and say the following on Monday and Tuesday. It is very clear that the marketplace is changing, and at the moment, every week we're seeing buyers drop off. I'd like you to turbocharge your plans and bring your property forward, because in July and August, there will be less properties on the market because of the real estate cycle of winter. However, I expect a lot of property to hit the market in spring again. And with the new conditions where there is less urgency and increased stock levels, I'm concerned that this will have a negative impact on the value of your home. So what I'd like you to do is to bring your sale forward, because I'd rather you be on the market in isolation, not in competition. We've got some buyers now that have missed out. I don't know whether these buyers will be there, and we continue to expect negativity in the marketplace. So what I'd like you to do is to have a movement which is ahead of the curve, not on the curve. So all I'm saying to you is great real estate agents are proactive, and what they do is they create deals in the market. They don't let the marketplace dictate how they operate. So I want you to show leadership. I'm also going to tell you that if you're a real estate agent that's listening to this right now, I'm going to try and swap lanes, gang, here. Let me get on here. Beautiful. All I'm going to say to you is, if you're a real estate agent, I hope you haven't spent all your money on hot cars and hot chicks and hot holidays, because I'm telling you that there are buying opportunities. And if you're an investor that's looking out there, get your cash out. Get ready. Here's the opportunity. I'm going to tell you that I got my eyes out, you know. I'm healthy again. I'm thinking clear, and I can see that there are discounted opportunities. So get on to realestate.com, open up every paper, start creating a project of cash buying. And as Mira says, cash is king, gang. And on that note, gang, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to concentrate as I drive home, and I'm going to check in with you for Sunday Night Rant. Share the video, but if you hate your competitors, keep it to yourself.